Look, and this is vaccine related. This story tomorrow on the front page of the Gold Coast Bulletin is where we're starting, sort of in your neck of the woods, Leisa. Dash to see Dad. Yep. And this is the story says 4 times Queensland Health rejected Sydney's Mark Kilian from coming to the Gold Coast to see his terminally ill dad, who is Frans. Finally, they gave him the green light. He arrived at the Gold Coast airport today saying it had given his dad the will to fight on. Leisa, he's done a radio interview with 4BC. Let's just have a listen to what he had to say. Here he is.
He was the first call we made, and he was, absolutely elated and emotional, as he could be in his state about the situation.
Leisa, 4 times rejected by Queensland Health. I mean, I think it really took the intervention of the Prime Minister highlighting it. Chris Kenny did a fantastic job on Sky News, as did the 9 newspapers. There were a lot of people. Chris Kenny said today it shouldn't have come to this for people to show some compassion, and the guys they've been vaccinated.
Well, and that's it. That's exactly the point. And your whole editorial leading into the start of the show is exactly that. So they've come in from LA. They are fully vaccinated. They've had to go through quarantine. And look, it's been a 9-day drawn-out battle. Not only is he facing the fact that his dad is terminally ill, but he's having to fight bureaucracy to try to get to see his dad to say goodbye. Now, how many of these stories have we covered and spoken about since COVID hit, where families have not had that opportunity to say goodbye, to hold the hand of a loved one when they're there for with their final moments, or go to their funerals and say their final goodbyes? We saw that dreadful situation where that young woman was stuck in a hazmat suit to try to get to her father here in Queensland. So it's history repeating itself over and over again. And if it wasn't for the media, if it wasn't for this couple being so savvy and so switched on that they knew that they could try to push the button and basically guilt the Queensland government into giving them the exemption, and it took them 4 tries to get it, and then they had to get into a charter flight to come here to Queensland to land on the Gold Coast, and there's all manner of restrictions and safeguards that have been put in place just for them to be there, to be with his dad. So look, it's great that it's happened, but really, does it have to come to this? And I'm sure every family around this country that has not been able to attend a funeral or have a loved one there at a funeral, because the numbers have been restricted during COVID, are watching this and just going, when are we going to wake up?
When are we going to wake up? And also, the person who's ultimately making these decisions, well, you only take health advice as a premier. The chief health officers and medical officers are only bureaucrats. They are there to advise you. You, as Premier, can make the ultimate decision, but your Chief Medical Officer or Health Officer, Jeanette Young's going to be your next governor.
Yeah, and hasn't that caused some division up here? There's the camp that says, yep, look, she's fully responsible, she's kept us safe. That's the same group of people that voted the Palaszczuk government back in because they believe the rhetoric of, we kept the borders closed, we kept you safe, forget what we've done to the economy. And then there's the flip side, which says, how can a woman who denied a mum who was pregnant with twins coming into Queensland to seek medical advice or medical help urgently, and then she lost one of those twins, how can that same woman then be appointed to this honourable position? And look, Dr. Jeanette Young is a lovely woman. I've attended events with her, I've met her, she's an incredible woman. But when you look at the record and you look at the report card on the decisions that have been made, that's why not everybody is supporting this appointment.